Hi, I'm Sam. I'll be reading from a book called Flatland, which is a book about a triangle. Look yonder, said my guide. In Flatland thou hast lived, of Lineland thou hast received a vision. Thou hast soared with me to the heights of Spaceland. Now, in order to complete the range of thy experience, I conduct thee downward to the lowest depth of existence, even to the realm of Pointland, the abyss of no dimensions. Behold yon miserable creature. That point is a being like ourselves, but confined to the non-dimensional gulf. He is himself his own world, his own universe. Of any other than himself he can form no conception. He knows not length, nor breadth, nor height, for he has had no experience of them. He has no cognizance of even the number two, nor has he a thought of any plurality. For he is himself, his one and all, being really nothing. Yet mark his perfect self-contentment, and hence learn this lesson, that to be self-contented is to be vile and ignorant, and that to aspire is better than to be blindly and impotently happy. Now listen. He ceased, and there arose from the little buzzing creature a tiny, low, monotonous, but distinct tinkling, as from one of your Spaceland phonographs, from which I caught these words: "Infinite beatitude of existence, it is, and there is none else beside it." "What?" said I. "Does the puny creature mean by it?" "He means himself," said the sphere. "Have you not noticed before now that babies and babyish people who cannot distinguish themselves from the world speak of themselves in the third person? But hush! It fills all space," continued the little soliloquizing creature. "And what it fills, it is. What it thinks, that it utters, and what it utters, that it hears, and it itself is thinker, utterer, hearer, thought, word, audition. It is the one, and yet the all in all. Ah, the happiness of being." "Can you not startle the little thing out of its complacency?" said I. "Tell it what it really is, as you told me, reveal to it the narrow limitations of Pointland, and lead it up to something higher?" "That is no easy task," said my master. "Try you." Hereon, raising my voice to the uttermost, I addressed the point as follows: "Silence, silence, contemptible creature. You call yourself the all in all, but you are the nothing. Your so-called universe is a mere speck in a line, and a line is a mere shadow as compared with—" "Hush, hush. You've said enough," interrupted the sphere. "Now listen, and mark the effect of your harangue on the king of Pointland." The luster of the monarch, who beamed more brightly than ever upon hearing my words, shewed clearly that he had retained his complacency, and I had hardly ceased when he took up his strain again. Ah, the joy of thought! What can it not achieve by thinking? Its own thought coming to itself, suggestive of its disparagement, thereby to enhance its happiness. Sweet rebellion stirred up to result in triumph. Ah, the divine creative power of the all-in-one. Ah, the joy of being. "You see," said my teacher, "how little your words have done. So far as the monarch understands them at all, he accepts them as his own, for he cannot conceive of any other except himself, and plumes himself upon the variety of its thought as an instance of creative power. Let us leave this god of Pointland to the ignorant fruition of his omnipresence and omniscience. Nothing that you or I can do can rescue him from his self-satisfaction." After this, as we floated gently back to Flatland, I could hear the mild voice of my companion pointing to the moral of my vision, and stimulating me to aspire, and to teach others to aspire.